Today's dice purchase was the Warhammer 40k Death Guard dice from Mind Games, Swanson Street. They were $33.50 for 20 dice, which is acceptable. It's an acceptable price. So they've got this very weird sort of shot-looking thing that kind of look like they're shot. That's been shot into a cube. I thought, oh, these are interesting. I'll buy some of these, and I've got them home, and I've noticed that the internal core, I don't know if you can see that, it's rubber. So this whole internal bit is rubber. Now I'd assume that they would just cram the rubber in the 6 side because it's the most open, or probably possibly the 5 side. I've tried to force it out, but I couldn't get it out. I tried pushing with different tools, blunt tools, sharp tools, but you just sort of can't make the those nodules on the side go in enough to get it out. So I think I might have to cut it open. Give me a sec. Before I cut it open, it's 3.17 grams. I did weigh a bunch of them, and they come in on these cheap scales as sort of 3.15 to 3.7 grams. You know, I wouldn't trust these scales within more than, probably 3 to 5%, because they were only like $15 on eBay. But yeah, they weigh 3 and a bit grams. Okay, I'm trying to force it out with a metal rod, and you get, it sort of goes in a bit, but then you get this sort of, it'll deform up like that, but it just will not pop out. So I'm going to have to cut one. Okay, I've been over to the workshop bench. I've snipped all around here. So the lid comes off. And we have a rubber cube, which looks kind of nifty. It's very springy, like a stress toy. It's not hollow. It's solid rubber. And let's just weigh that. Okay, so the rubber is 1.95 grams. The cage is 1.3 grams. And combine them together is 3.21, which lends credence to my non-reliability on the scales within more than a couple of 3 or 5%, because before it didn't add up to that. It was a different weight. It was 3.19. So if we look really closely, you can see there's on this vector of sides 1, 2, and 3, there's a little tab there. So this would have come off the mold for that. So that is business with the dice. Now, there's been some discussion on about the repeatability of the dice, how they're going to roll, and how fair they're going to be when they're rolling. I probably won't have a chance to roll this one 600 times like I'd like. Probably we need one of those dice rolling machines that takes the photos and then does it. But there we go. I bought these dice just because they looked interesting, and with the rubber on the inside, that is much more interesting than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, enjoy my other videos. I try and make videos once in a while, but in terms of dice videos, this is probably as interesting as it's going to get. Okay, have a great afternoon.